Yo, what's happening, fellas? We're just going to go ahead and look at the makeup of a standard ASP.NET React RESTful API. A lot of it is boilerplate code, but as you can see here in our ASP.NET folder, we've got our app makeup and our structure here. So server side, we have some standard code here that launches our skinny server. It's going to go ahead and be waiting and listening for REST calls coming to our controllers, and we only have one controller here built, and it's got one route that's going to be going to API to controller name. And what it does is it grabs this controller's name out. So a valid route is localhost API /PowerShell, and then based upon your methods that you are going to be sending to the server, it's going to go ahead and match one of these routes. So for us, we're just illustrating the point of a simple GET request. It's going to go ahead and match. If you go to GET request API /PowerShell, it's going to go ahead and hit this. We're going to go ahead and invoke some PowerShell on server side, and anything is good here. Valid code. I illustrated the other day showing embedded native PowerShell scripts in, and then you can go ahead and call those and read those and just load them that way. I can do another video illustrating that. But what we're going to do here is just return the PowerShell output in a JSON string format to the front end. So our front end is simple boilerplate React using TypeScript. Went ahead and set up that dev environment, which that was a lot of fun. But just looking here, our entry point is our app TSX, and all I'm doing is rendering our fetch data component, and we're importing this fetch data component here. We can look at that fetch data component, and as we can see here, it extends React component, and we're just rendering some JSX. And dynamic creation right here is we're going to be dumping in the process names, company, and IDs for each of the processes that are returned to this process static method. So we can collapse that guy. And as we can see here in our fetch data component, this is that fetch method that's calling that backside server API that I had told you. So this is a standard. This is the GET request. Upon this, hey, get a response.json, and then do something with the data. And all we're doing is rendering it to the screen. We got some other stuff in there. We'll play with that another day. So server's already running. We can go ahead and kill it. .NET run. Give that a minute to boot up. Ohio State is killing Michigan. Give that a minute. So right now it's transpiling all this TypeScript. It's transpiling that down to native JavaScript. The native JavaScript is what gets served to the client, and it's also compiling all that ASP.NET backside server code. So let's go ahead and browse to our server. And again, it's nothing fancy. It's already going to it's already splashing to. It's rendering. I'm sorry, that fetch component. So there we are, PowerShell in the browser, React component, illustrating the point and the power of leveraging these frameworks and technologies.